Hey Connor, how you doing, buddy? I thought seeing how you liked heavy equipment so much, I'd make you a little video and show you some in action. This is where I work, and that machine right there is digging out a seepage bed. This is going to be a new road going through here, and this seepage bed is going to be where all the water that runs off the new road goes to get cleaned before it goes back in the ground. You can see way over there in the distance there's some other equipment working. They're putting in new water mains. This machine here is digging out some pipe. It's going to collect all the stormwater from the roads and run it to this seepage bed the other machine's digging. Eventually, all these concrete structures, all that gravel behind it, and that big pile of sand over there will be underground. It's going to help keep the water nice and clean, so when it ends up back in a well, you'd be able to drink it. Right there is the pipe that's going to go in the ground. In a minute, that pipe layer is hooking up a strap, and that excavator over there is going to lift that pipe up and put it in the ditch he's digging. I'll go over here and get a little closer look at what's going on. You can tell your dad that that's right there is what his driveway is going to look like next spring. Speaking of your dad, the guy running that machine right there, his name's Kyle. He went to one of your dad's gun classes last year, so your dad knows that guy. That hole that machine's digging, the seepage bed, when he's done, it'll be about the size of your house, all underground. We don't have any snow on the ground like you do, but it's getting really cold here. Everything's frozen. Over here comes a wheel loader. You see him coming around the corner. That machine packs dirt and gravel to the trench and takes it away from the trench. He'll eventually put all of his bedding material in that big metal box. You can't really see it yet. But then that's what the excavator uses to dig it, the material out that he puts in the trench bottom. When they put it in the bedding box, it keeps it all contained so it doesn't run all over the ground. And it's just a great big metal box they pack around like a little toy. You'll see in a minute he'll get a scoop out of it and put some chip in the ground before he puts the pipe in. And they use that to make sure that they get it on grade and it's nice and secure in the ground so it won't move in the future. There's another wheel loader. Now this guy's working over there with that waterline crew I showed you way off in the distance. He's probably going to come and get some sand or maybe some parts and pieces to take back to that crew that's working over there. So now he's going to hook up to the pipe. He's got the trench all dug out and ready to go. And the pipe layer will help guide it into the trench. And there's that wheel loader over there helping this guy that's digging out that seepage bed. He's going to haul some of that material away. That hole is going to be so big, eventually there won't be enough room for the dirt if he doesn't pack it away. And there's the pipe going in the hole. And that pipe has to go in on a grade so that the water will always run the right direction. Eventually that water will come from the new roadways over there and run all the way down, and there's a big concrete box here, and it'll fill that up, and then it'll run from that box into that big pit that he's digging. So once that pipe goes in the hole, the pipe layers have to put it together, and they have to line it up, and they have to make sure it's on grade. And they use something that's called a pipe laser. It looks a lot like the lasers that your dad uses, but it shoots a visible beam down the pipe, and it'll be on a slope. And then when they put that bedding material around it, they'll make sure that it's on the right angle, and they'll pack it in really tight so it won't move in the future. Now you can see there's another pipe layer down in the hole, but he's actually down on his knees, so all you can see is the top of his hard hat. That trench isn't that deep. He's only about 4 feet deep there. But he's just down on his knees guiding the pipe together. And you see he's in the trench now. See him walking along. It's not very deep. See, he's going over to that bedding box I told you about. He'll get a scoop of chip out of that, and he'll dump it on the pipe. And that's what they use to secure the pipe in place. And he's spreading the chip out, and then they'll pack it in tight around the pipe. So if you ever come out to visit me and Elisa, you can come out here and I'll let you run some of this equipment. Alright, that's it for today. Talk to you later, buddy.